forget. It's like a dog, like you're programmed to obey and to listen and I'll never forget the one time he was punching me in the car that I jumped out of the car into traffic, hoping to God that the truck was going to hit me and kill me because I just couldn't. After a while, I said, this can't be my life.
Here, because we're all smart enough and we're all trying to heal, so we're actively facing our demons every day. And there's new ones that come every day. But the difference as to our growth and our healing is there's a lot of people that will just keep busy and not want to deal with that, not knowing that that's going to fuck you up even more. You know what I'm saying? That's going to carry on into your relationships, your friendships with everybody. Like, yeah, you can have sad bitch days, but don't stay there. Because you win by picking yourself up and loving yourself and giving the love that you want for you. Your happiness doesn't come from another person. Your happiness doesn't come from your career. It comes from within, the goddess within you, the God within you. That's where you have to pull that power out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, pray, meditate, whatever you believe in, it's all one. Because when you walk within your purpose, the universe aligns itself to accommodate with you. God is going to move mountains, oceans, everything to make sure that you're good. And He's with you every step of the way. You may not feel like it, but teachers are always silent during the test. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to reload y'all mimosas. Somebody else take it.
You just said it when it was like 5 years ago, before then, when I lost my brother and I was in with that girl that was just I was so mentally like, this is all I deserve and this is all I can be, and I was like at that point of settling, but it was just like, it was crazy, rose to the cure. That's why I said, Grant Cardone was the first guy I woke up to, and then after that it's like, who can I learn from? And then even her, like, she's so smart, right? And we all have inner genius inside us, though. We don't even realize it because we're around people who talk to us all the time, right? So it's so important to do things like this.
And I want you guys to get to know Evan, hear what he has to say about fitness, you know what I'm saying, and why it's important for us. You don't have to be like me and Justania and Ben's where we're like freaking, I don't know how much he makes me do. You don't gotta do all that. But he knows more about than I do, but I did want you to meet one of the main people who did help me with my healing journey. Because after my abusive relationship, I kept getting into toxic relationships. And the last toxic relationship I had, listen, a bitch lost a baby, a bitch was getting cheated on, it was a lot. And he saw the darkness, and now he's just like, all I see is radiance from you now. And I get this compliment all the time where I'll go to Starbucks, they'll be just like, hey boo, we saw you in the camera, your vibe is super dope. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But I want you to, talk my baby.
Hey guys. Hello. How you doing? My name is Evan. I'm Amber's fitness coach, motivator, friend. I've known Amber for about, 2 years? But we got tight, closer during the pandemic. Isn't that ironic? Like, the pandemic brought a lot of people together. But anyway, just the other day, I was training someone that knew of Amber. And she spoke very highly of her. And one of the things that she said that stuck with me is that I knew that you were official because you trained Amber. So I was like, okay. Because I'm a thinker. So I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Well, number one, Amber has a big reputation. A lot of people know her. And what do we think about when we think about Amber? We think about tough, don't mess with me face, but very loving, very genuine. So I took it as a compliment, obviously. I'm like, wow, I'm official, not because of my certifications, not because I got 10 years in the fitness industry, but because I train Amber. so hey, listen, if that gives me brownie points, so be it. So maybe I need to raise my price after that, right? But anyway, I'm just happy to be here. I'm not supposed to be here because I know this is a sister summit. No guys allowed, so I'm very blessed to be here. And I just want to say thank you, Amber, for trusting me and recruiting me to be your coach. And now we're close friends. And, listen, we have the short end of the stick. You guys have the short end of the stick as females. But the good thing is that the world is going through a paradigm shift right now. And a lot of things that was acceptable 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or even a year ago, is no longer accepted, right? So I actually got you guys something. I got you got the roses? Okay, so you wanna pass it out?
What?
Give it to Bonnie. Bonnie is like a,
Bonnie's
right?
my sister/sister.
Yes, shout out to Bonnie. She has to come to the gym. So I got you guys something because I was always told as a man you should never show up to any party empty-handed, right? So I have a yellow rose for everybody, including you, and and basically the yellow rose signifies forgiveness, right? So we're here because we all experience, you guys experience trauma of some sort. We're not gonna go in detail what you guys went through, but you guys went through trauma, right? So the yellow rose signifies forgiveness, right? So the first thing to healing yourself is forgiving what happened before, right? And that's hard, okay? Because that requires a level of emotional intelligence, it's just maturity. And number two, friendship, right? So after you guys share your stories or whatever you guys got going on, friendship, I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you guys. You don't have to hire me as your coach, but hopefully we can exchange social media, numbers, and just kind of connect, because this is the beginning. Me and Amber always joke around, like 3 years from now, 5 years from now, we're gonna be laughing at this and be like, okay, this is where it started. And I agree, this is all where it started. So I just want to say thank you for having me, Amber. You guys are doing great. Just keep up the good work.
I love you all so very much. Well, the men and women in this room, my soul tribe, my spirit tribe, whatever it is that you want to call it. A lot of my strength has come from women like yourselves reaching out to me and telling me, like, I've had women tell me, like, yo, you saved my life. Run up to me while I'm at a bar and I'm drinking, I'm taking shots, and I turn around and there's a girl crying because she's finally meeting me or finally seeing me again. She's like, you saved my life. Remember me? You used to talk to me. I finally left him. I'm finally free. And that very first interaction I had, it was that vibe. Everybody was just like, well, why is she crying? I thought, aren't they happy? And one of my girls at the time was there with me. She's just like, Amber talks to domestic violence survivors because she is one, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. She gets it all the time. Not to that extent, but that moment in time was when I knew that this is what I was meant to do, and just connecting with all of you on like different bases and hearing the stories. And I always say that our story is pretty much the same, the characters are just different.